Welcome to Ace the Interview Part 1. This workshop will focus on what to wear during an interview and how to increase your chances of making a positive first impression. Part 2 will discuss communication skills, including body language. Part 3 provides an overview of what to expect during the interview and how to close the interview. Visit the Career Center's website at www.ship.edu/career under Career Tools for more information and helpful PDFs on the interviews. Let's face it, what you wear matters. It only takes 5 to 10 seconds for an employer to develop a first impression of you. Take the time to dress appropriately so you make a positive first impression. For men and women, there are a few basics to ensure you are dressed to impress the employer. Rule number 1, always wear a suit. This shows respect for the interviewer. It demonstrates to the employer that you have an interest in the company and the position. Remember, it's okay to be more formal than your interviewer. After all, you're the one interviewing for the job. In the next few slides, we'll discuss professional attire for men and women separately. When deciding on a suit, make sure you choose conservatively. You want to be remembered for the outstanding skills and experiences you will be able to offer the company, not for the outfit you wore during the interview. Colors should be conservative. Dark colors tend to project authority. You may choose a dark-colored suit with a contrasting shirt underneath. The contrasting color may be a dark color in a shade such as red, burgundy, or royal blue. White or ivory also create a crisp, professional image. Pastel colors can also complement a dark suit. Tweeds and plaids may be acceptable, just make sure the pattern is conservative and professional. When choosing your blouse or shirt, remember this is not about the latest fashion trend. Shirts should be tucked in, and avoid silky camisoles with spaghetti straps. Go with something more professional. For your interview, you are going into a boardroom or a conference room, not a bedroom. Make sure the top is not too tight or low cut. Your clothing should not be revealing. Skirt versus pants. It is becoming more acceptable to wear pantsuits during the interview. However, proceed with caution. When deciding, think carefully about the industry you will be entering. Majors such as accounting, management, or communications, those entering career fields that will require dressing up on a daily basis, should strongly consider a skirt suit. Education, social work, and sciences majors tend to be more informal fields. These individuals will find it more acceptable to wear a pantsuit to an interview. Interviewing is very stressful, but you don't always know who will be interviewing you and what their perception will be. Some may view pantsuits as inappropriate for interviews. If you are very uncomfortable wearing a skirts under normal circumstances, you may want to consider a pantsuit. During a stressful interview, you will not have the typical stress compounded by wearing apparel that puts you out of your comfort zone. If the skirt suit will get in the way of you being able to focus during the interview and answer questions, wear a pantsuit. Ultimately, you will have to make that final decision. If you opt for a skirt, make sure it fits appropriately. Skirts should not be clingy, tight, or too short. You should not have to constantly pull or tug on your skirt to keep it at an appropriate length. If you do, then it's too tight. The skirt length should come to the knee and should avoid high-cut slits. If you would like additional advice or information on this issue, consult with a staff member in the Career Center. Hair should be clean, neat, and easy to maintain. Avoid big hair or lots of ornamentation. You may choose to wear it up, down, or partially up. Just make sure the style conveys you are a competent professional. Avoid pigtails or styles that are more prominent among youth and teenagers. Twists, French braids, and low ponytails are all acceptable. If you look 14 years old when you wear your hair in a barrette, avoid that style. Remember, you want to convey that you are a mature individual. Avoid the wet look. This may give employers the impression that you are running late and are not conscientious about time. Colored hair and highlights are okay. Just make sure the colors you choose are natural or natural looking. If you are the type of individual who plays or twirls with your hair, it is recommended that you wear it in a style that will minimize your chances of playing with it during the interview. Makeup should be simple and fresh. Use neutral or more natural colors that complement your skin tone and the suit you are wearing. Manicured nails and nail polish are acceptable. Just make sure your nails convey to the employer that you're not afraid of work. If you have fake nails, consider having them cut to a more professional length. Make sure nail polish is fresh. If it is chipped or marred, remove it. Chipped or messed up nail polish will convey to the employer that you are not very detail-oriented. Choose colors that are neutral. Avoid black, green, purple, blue, the wild colors. Choose the color that will complement your skin tone, your lipstick, and your suit. Shoes need to look good and feel good. Your shoes say a lot to the employer. It conveys that you pay attention to the details from head to toe. Choose plain pumps with a medium to low heel. Avoid trendy shoes that may be chunky or have embellishments or adornments on them. Shoes should be closed-toed. An interview is not the time to show off your new pedicure and nail art. If you choose an open-backed shoe, consider some type of slingback. When walking, your shoes should not be flip-flopping and making other noises. Avoid stiletto heels. They are more appropriate for going out on the town. Stockings are mandatory for an interview. Trouser socks or knee-high socks may be worn if you are wearing a pantsuit. Stockings should be opaque in color and complement the color of the suit. The employer is not interested in the cute little anklet you purchased at the beach last summer. If you are choosing a nude color, please select a color that complements your personal skin tone. Now, let's spend a few minutes looking at the recommendations for men. Men do not have as many options as women. Colors are limited to navy, dark gray, black, and dark brown. There are many fabric options to choose from. Make sure you choose something that is conservative and professional. Pinstripes, tweed, and herringbone are some possibilities. Just make sure the pattern doesn't detract from the professional look of the suit. A good rule of thumb: if it doesn't fit and feel good, you're not going to look good. The jacket should fit smoothly and be just long enough to cover the curve of the buttocks. You should be able to sit comfortably with the jacket buttoned. The shoulder seam should rest at the edge of each shoulder. The jacket sleeve should just cover the wrist bone. Pants should drape over the front of the shoe, and you should have room at the waist and in the buttocks to bend. Remember, this is not athletic wear. You won't be doing squats or lunges during your interview. However, you do need to have a range of motion in order to extend your hand for a handshake and be able to sit in a chair comfortably without fear of hearing the sound of fabric ripping. What you wear under your suit is important as well. There is no such thing as a short-sleeved dress shirt. The cuff of your dress shirt should just extend past the cuff of your jacket. You cannot go wrong with a solid white dress shirt. If you are interviewing for a position in a very conservative profession such as accounting, a solid white dress shirt is a safe bet. If you are interviewing in another industry such as education, social services, or the sciences, it may be more acceptable to wear a soft-colored dress shirt or one with subtle pinstriping. Ties are mandatory for interviews. Silk or silk blend ties are preferred. Make sure they are professional. Avoid wearing a tie with your favorite sports team or the upcoming holiday theme. Tie widths fluctuate. Just choose a professional width. 3 1/4 inches is a safe width. Wear a white undershirt with sleeves under your dress shirt if you wear one. Socks should be professional. Choose calf-length dress socks that are slightly darker than your suit. Avoid athletic or tube socks and ankle socks. The employer does not want to see your leg hairs. Shoes should be professional and slightly darker than your suit. Consider brown if you are wearing a navy blue suit. Make sure your dress shoes are freshly polished and free of scuff marks. Now for accessorizing. Limit your jewelry and accessories and choose them wisely. Jewelry should not be chunky or reflective of the latest fashion statement. It should be professional and conservative and complement your suit. Keep jewelry to a minimum. For both men and women, watches are a necessity. They demonstrate that you are dependable and conscientious towards meeting goals and deadlines. Eyeglasses may be worn to correct vision. Rings may be worn, but make sure they are conservative and limit the number. Earrings are acceptable for women. Make sure they are simple and conservative. Keep earrings to a minimum, 1, maybe 2 earrings per ear. Do not have 5 to 10 studs running along the cartilage in your ear. Women may also wear one necklace. Again, make sure it is professional and conservative. If wearing multiple items of jewelry, necklace, earrings, and bracelet, they should match or complement one another. Anklets, facial piercings, and tongue studs are unacceptable for interviews. Earrings for men are also unacceptable. Bottom line, there is still a negative perception towards men wearing earrings. Remember, you don't know who is interviewing you and what his or her perception will be towards these items. Also be cautious about facial hair. Some industries, such as accounting, really frown on men with facial hair. Do your homework and see if you can determine the work culture and policies on facial hair for men. Cologne and perfume should be used very sparingly, if at all. Allergies are becoming more and more prevalent, and there's a possibility someone interviewing you may be allergic to the particular scent you are wearing. If the employer is sneezing and having difficulty breathing, it will be difficult for him or her to concentrate on what you are saying during the interview. For more information on interviewing, contact the Career Center or consider completing additional online workshops in the series. Visit the website at www.ship.edu/career and click Career Tools on the left side of the page for a variety of resources, workshops, and PDFs on career-related topics. If you are completing the seminar series for course credit, please complete the following steps in order to ensure you receive credit from your professor. Review interview workshops parts 1, 2, and 3 in their entirety. go to www.ship.edu/career. Click Online Interview Workshops under Surveys and Feedback. Complete the online survey completely and accurately to ensure you receive credit. If you have questions concerning the content of this workshop or would like to schedule an appointment, contact the Career Center at 717-477-1484 or by email at career@ship.edu. For alumni, call 717-477-1218 or email alumni@ship.edu.